Continue to focus on the aging infrastructure and a lack of maintenance around the country. One of the biggest stories from the past few weeks has been that of Eldorado Park, where residents are still fuming over the non-restoration of power in the area. Their problem starting weeks ago when the substation there went up in flames. Now, there were promises of electricity restoration. Those were made, but Heidi Giokos, you're going to tell us that some residents are saying there's still no light at the end of the tunnel. So where are we on the story?
Yes, indeed, Gareth. I think the problems are many, and it just seems as though there aren't many solutions, or there are, but they're just not being implemented. I am now joined by Majid Amin, who's the member of Local Developments and Economic Civil Association here in Eldorado Park. Thank you so much for your time, sir. We do appreciate it. I think there are many issues to tackle, but let's first start with the issue of this substation here in Eldos. We know it went up in flames a couple of weeks ago. We know that City Power is saying the reason for this is because of theft and vandalism of the substation. From your understanding, what's exactly transpired?
You know what, good morning to everyone. You know, to be quite honest with you, is that the government must stop playing games with the people. This place was sabotaged. First of all, is people came here 5 o'clock in the morning and extract the security that is there, that was here. The next best thing, after 20 minutes, it took flame. Now that is pure and simple for us. The security was actually, he was busy with the person in the bakkie. The next best thing is people jumped over. And this is where we will say really now, government doesn't pay their subcontractors. Now subcontractors still have keys to all stations, to all substations, to all boxes, whatever you name. Government didn't pay these people, and the subcontractors have the keys. Now, it's very easy for a subcontractor to go in and sabotage this place. Now, regarding this place, I mean, this place was off how long? They every time came to say our lives are in danger, came with stories to us, and still the community came together and said enough is enough, because this thing went on too long. So they must be honest with the people to say that, you know what, this is the problem that will occur, and the next best thing, this is what we're going to do for the community. But unfortunately, they didn't do it. The community had to take charge. As you can look now, there's a lot of securities here now. The securities is not from the area. The securities come from all over. Our people here in the communities are also securities regarding this place. The community took the whole initiative by taking charge while this thing was still repaired. So government, on the end of the day, is, to be quite honest with you, is after we ask, when this thing took flame, our mayor came here at 12 o'clock. Our speaker came here at 12 o'clock. After I asked on WhatsApp, where is our mayor, where's our speaker? Our councillors were here. Our councillors stood here from the morning, sacrificing their family to stay in here as well. We know it's part and parcel of their job, but they have to see that the infrastructure is 100%. But they were left one side. Now, due to the fact of this substation that they were still busy with, our people are being cut. And that is something that we are really furious about. On the end of the day, is they are cutting our people without a court order. And the substation is still under revamp. Why are they coming out to all areas, cutting the people without a court order? We are having a mediation with them on the 7th of June. The first mediation, the second mediation, they didn't comply. We want to sort out all these problems. If you look at this, securities that are running up and down, right? The security... Oh my God. Okay, the securities that are here, I mean, Ishak knows as well that there is money to pay the people a stipend. And we want that stipend to be paid for the people in the communities.
Okay, sorry, we're just a bit distracted, Gareth, because it seems as though there's a taxi on fire, but let's just remain focused here. There's a lot of aging infrastructure. There's a lack of maintenance. It impacts service delivery. There are many issues here in Eldos. Do you think that government is doing enough or doing anything at all to better the lives of the people here in Eldos?
To be quite honest with you, no. They are not even bettering the lives in Eldorado Park. Let's go back and let's go to Boundary Road. Boundary Road is full of potholes. I heard what Mama Bolo said this morning regarding rain and regarding this, regarding that. They are talking nonsense. Honestly speaking, they are talking nonsense. Why are we saying they're talking nonsense? Don't blame the rain. Where's the money? Because this is taxpayers' money. Boundary Road, there was 44 million that was allocated for Boundary Road. Boundary Road, I'll take you to the people there now. Do we have a look at Boundary Road? The infrastructure is so bad there. What happened with the 44 million? The person that was in charge, the MMC that was in charge regarding that place is Nico de Jager. Where is the money? 2 million was spent for the drainages. Nothing is happening at this. Look at K43. K43 is where women are driving, children are driving, people are walking. There's no lights there. For the past 5 years, there's no lights. Let's look at Golden Highway. The city is really, let's say government, is undermining the marginalized people. And to be quite honest, we will still be marginalized as long as we live. And if we don't stand up for our rights, we are going to be marginalized. They're cutting people's water. Section 27 of the Constitution is part and parcel of food. They're cutting people's electricity. They are violating NERSA. NERSA is giving the people, government, the municipal money. And what are they doing with that money? They're coming all the time with stories. You know, to make it pure and simple. For the infrastructure in Eldorado Park, it's so bad. But the person that's employed will have money. But there's no money. There's no budget to fix the infrastructure. And that is where we're having a problem regarding this whole situation.
Yeah, there's lots of issues, but thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it, and just giving us a clearer picture and insight into some of the many issues that are faced here in Aldos. And you know, Gareth, I think the message is very clear from almost every community and area here in Johannesburg, is the fact that there's just no initiative to sort out the many problems: aging infrastructure, theft and vandalism. People's electricity gets cut off, there's no water, there are potholes, and you're hearing community members saying, we know what the problems are, but why is nothing being done about it? Why is there constant excuses about this? So we'll definitely be going to other areas here in the south of Johannesburg to also get a sense of how they are living and what their experiences and frustrations are.
Heidi Giokos, I think you've nailed it on the head. It's the frustration as there's money coming in, but where is that going as far as infrastructure is concerned? Heidi Giokos back to us again a little bit later. She did mention as well a taxi catching fire just off camera. They hope everyone is okay. I'm sure it hasn't been a major issue. Heidi would have updated us, so a little distracted with that incident there. But back to Eldorado Park later in the morning.